Let's go and spend some time, and let me see if we got the stream going on. One thing I learned is we gotta check YouTube for the live stream, because many times you may be working in vain because it may not be going through. So there's like a video showing live. Let's see if I can hear myself. Yep, I hear myself. Well, one of the ways nowadays, since we have digital modes like FT8 propagating through the whole spectrum of amateur radio bands, one of the ways to see if there's any propagation besides the beacons from the old days, like CW beacons that you can find in the CW portion of the band, in the low power segment. Besides the CW beacons, you can now go to the FT8 frequencies in the different bands, and like you see it there, we're on 15 meters, and you can see the activity there. I'm centering the frequency right there in the middle of all the action for, well, actually it would be better if I go sideband like this. So you hear those noises? Those noises are coming at 5.9 plus. Very strong signals. So that tells me the band is open. And when you see the two segments, right? That was one. Now comes the other response. When both of them are coming 5.9, that means that the propagation is all over the United States and also abroad at a distance, long distance. They are both coming strong at the same level, more or less the same level. Of course, the ones coming in locally will be stronger, but 5.9 plus is pretty decent signal on that FT8 frequency. And so we're going to go outside of FT8, and we're going to go and search for action around here besides the inverters from the solar panels. That's action you will always find there. But we're going to try to see if there's some sideband action there. And if I don't see any action, I'm going to start calling on a given frequency just to see if anybody answers. Interesting. This is a very large band. So there's a lot of spectrum allocated to the ham operators. Well, that was the end right there at 450. Look how strong the inverters come. Well, those are microinverters from the solar panel. And so what we're going to do, since we don't find anything, we're going to park ourselves on 375. Now, being 375, 21375, that frequency in the band is the beginning of the general class segment. So we're doing upper sideband. That means that we're pushing all the energy from 375 and above. Meaning, excuse me, meaning that anybody with a general class could come in and participate in the call here in the QSO. So let me see if we're tuned. Hopefully the memory in the tuner got us to the right place. I'm gonna turn on the amplifier and wait for it to give me a signal to go. Let's do a little bit since there's nobody transmitting there. I'm gonna check. Things look good here. So we're gonna call for the frequency to see if it's unoccupied. And let me kill the local mic. CQ, is there any volume frequency? Is this frequency in use? Nothing heard. This is K2GOD. Is anybody on frequency? CQ 15 meters. CQ 15 meters. CQ 15, CQ 15. CQ 15, CQ 15. Calling any station anywhere. CQ 15, CQ 15. Calling any station anywhere. CQ 15 from Kilo 2, Golf Oscar Delta. This is K2GOD. CQ 15, I think I'm sounding good now. For those listening, I probably had the level low. CQ 15, CQ 15, CQ 15, CQ 15 from Kilo 2 Golf Oscar Delta. This is K2GOD, any station anywhere. CQ 15 meters, hello, 15 meters. CQ 15, CQ 15. Calling any station anywhere, CQ 15, CQ 15. From Kilo 2, Golf Oscar Delta. This is K2GOD. CQ 15 meters, hello, 15 meters. Calling any station anywhere, CQ 15, CQ 15 meters, hello, 15 meters. CQ 15, CQ 15, CQ 15 meters, any station anywhere. This is Kilo 2 Golf Oscar Delta, North America, New Jersey.
Kilo 6, Romeo Oscar Delta.
All right, Kilo 6, Romeo Oscar Delta. K6, Rod. Nice to meet you. Name here is Noel. I was looking you up on QRSet, so I didn't look at the meter, but I'll give you a report on the way back. Nice to meet you. Thanks for coming back. Are you in California, over?
No, I'm in Wisconsin at the Vanity Call Sign. My name is Rod.
All right, Rod. Thank you for coming back. I'm doing a live stream on YouTube. I turned on and decided to find some stations out there. You're coming in. It's fluctuating a little bit with QSB, but 57, 58, 59. Good audio. What radio are you using there? It's good to meet you, Rod. Over.
I'm using a Yaesu FTDX10 and a Telecraft KPA 500 amplifier.
And what antenna do you have, over?
Come back again, I didn't copy that.
What antenna and how much power you're pushing, over?
I'm pushing roughly 400 watts.
All right, very good. Those Telecraft amps, they look nice and they seem very well built. Doing good on this end. How do you copy me? What signal report do I get, over?
You're coming in about 5.9 into central Wisconsin. Good strong signal. Nice voice.
All right, thank you. You went up to 5.9 there too. I think the band is switching on us a little bit, but I think it's going to be a lot of fun for the evening too. And I truly appreciate 15 being open like this, because 10 meter went down very quickly. I thought that the solar peak was going to last a little longer, but it seems like it's already fading away. How long have you owned that that amplifier? I'm curious, Rod. This is K2GOD. Back to you.
About 3-4 months. I bought it earlier this spring, and just getting into using it quite a bit. Can you give me your call sign again? I think it's Kilo 2 Golf Oscar America. Is that correct?
Is close, but it's Kilo 2 Golf Oscar Delta K2GOD. QSL?
QSL, got it. You are good strong signal, about 5.9.
Roger, you're picking up to your 5.9 plus right now at the moment. I saw the signal going up big time. I think we're experiencing a little bit of propagation going stronger. I wonder, the DX10, that's a nice radio. I was able to play with it at this local store here in Delaware. I live in New Jersey, but my ham radio outlet is in Delaware. And I liked everything they had going with that radio. Have you tried to, you have a strong signal, but I wonder if, have you tried to give it a little mic gain and processor over?
I'd have to look and see what my mic gain is set at. I don't recall right at the moment. Give me a moment and I'll check.
All right, no problem. You have a strong signal, absolutely. And I think, because I've heard people with the same radio sort of getting a louder audio. And that happened to me with the Yates in my car. I have an FT891, and I realized I had to push it up to be on 50 on the mic gain and over, I think it was close to 70 on the processor. Well, of course, that's a mobile mic. I don't know if you're using a hand mic or a desktop mic. Back to you, Rod, from K2GOD.
QSL. I checked it. My mic gain is set on 30. Do you sense that I need to bump it up a little?
I think if you push it to 50, I don't know if it's a hand mic. Usually the hand mic needs a little bit of help. Their desktop are really good, the desktop mics. But I think usually the hand mic needs to be above 50, I think, and then the processor, if you push it to 70, it will really punch it nicely sometimes. And I'll tell you if it's not sounding good. Over.
QSL, how is it now? I've got it set on 50. But also, when you come back, tell me what you're running right now.
All right, yeah, that 50 helped. I think you can even go harder than that. I think the processor will be the other setting to go with, because the processor will do a combination of compression, limiter, and boost or total output gain. It will really balance it nice. I think Yaesu is doing tremendously on the voice processing. Those radios, everything Yaesu from 10 years ago on, incredible radios for voice. Incredible radios. Very nice radios. You can really squeeze a great sound out of it. I'm using an ICOM IC705. That's a QRP rig, but like a year ago, close to a year ago, I bought a Mercury 3S amp. I used to have tube amps and another solid state from Italy, but I decided to go with the newer stuff, touch screen, color screen, and things like that. So last year I bought a Mercury 3S, and believe it or not, this amplifier can squeeze out 1,300 plus watt. It has only one LD MOS, and right now I'm pushing about 800 something watts. And the antenna is a full wave 80 meters loop, K6 ROD from K2GOD.
QSL. I'm running a Tenadyne T6. It's a log periodic, 10 through 20, and it's up about 55 feet on a tower. So K2GOD, this is K6ROD.
All right, very interesting antenna. I love the log periodics. I think they're a great design, doing a great job. You know what's so funny, when the signal turned lower in the QSB portion of the transmission, because you bumped up the audio. I could hear you even as the signal was degrading. I could still hear your voice, so that's very nice. Well, Rod, thanks for picking me up. I'm gonna go ahead and probably close this and see if I can go into another band. Have fun with the 15 meters band today. It's been quite open. Also 17 is beautiful these days. And there was also action on 6 meters. DX and local was through the roof. So there's a bunch of actions on the bands, although the pick up the solar cycle is decaying. I think we're going to get nice solar action that will keep the other bands nicely open. So wish you a great weekend. You enjoy your time. 7-3 from K2GOD.
QSL 73 to you. K6ROD.
Wow, that's pretty interesting. Band is quiet. The signals are strong. Our friend Rod sounded very good. Also, even when the signal was getting lower, he was being heard thanks to bumping the audio a little bit. I think that's something that sometimes we underestimate, is those settings on the radios. Sometimes there are so many, but the EQ, the compression or the processor, depending on the brand of radio that you have, the mic gain, absolutely very important things to watch those levels and make sure that the signal is pushing nicely, because remember, we have RF, but without that modulation, it's not gonna really mean anything. The power is driven by that modulation, especially on sideband like we're doing now. Well, thanks for watching